Alright, what we doing today?
A wavelength temp.
Wavelength temp?
Yep.
You want your C-cup or you want to keep the vertical bar?
Vertical.
Vertical.
Cut the sideburns.
Just cut the sideburns, chop it off. Gotcha. What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with my second video of February. Told y'all I was going to drop a banger for y'all. And here it is. So first we start by ensuring that we picking all my clients' hair out. You know, so we can get it down to the nice desirable length when we start chopping the heads off. Bro been woofing, man. I tell you, bro been woofing. That do-rag play a big part in bro life. So we, you know, you always want to pick, brush, comb. You know you got to prep the head because the prep head is the best head. Here I'm going in with my 1.5 because I wanted to see how low it would take his head. I still wanted to keep his waves dark, so you know eventually afterwards, you know, he wanted to go down to a number 1. Still to keep the waves dark, but for them to, you know, pop out just a lot more. You know, just a typical waver thing. They don't like light waves, they like them dark. So here I'm just shaving off the entire head. You know, just making sure all the hair come down to one length. Like I said, this is a 1.5. A 1.5 would have worked in my opinion, but at the same time, you know, you can't stop somebody from getting what they want. You gotta always provide what your client wants. So maybe he wanted a 1 because his, you know, his hair grew faster. Maybe somebody wanted a 1 because, you know, they wanted it just, you know, close to the skin but still darker. You know, whatever works, you know, you got to provide for what your client wants. So here I'm just, you know, just continuing to shave around his head. I see most barbers, you know, attacking, you know, the swirl in the back of their head, but I try to stay off of it, especially when clients getting it cut this low, because I don't want to build a light spot inside the back of their head and make it look like I chipped too much hair off in just that one spot. Now I gotta even everything out. Yup. So here I'm going in with my low pro and, you know, just create the guideline. He don't want the sideburns, so I chop them. Here I'm going all the way open. And like I said in my last video, y'all need to invest in this chameleon blade. The blade itself is perfect. Here I'm halfway closed. Now I'm going all the way closed. Just, you know, knocking out the guideline that I made with my trimmers. And that's just right there, that's just clean. You feel me? That's just clean. Here I'm going all the way open with the 1/16. You know, just ensuring that I'm chopping everything down how I like before I start to gradually go down, you know, my taper. Yup. This is halfway. You know, just halfway. Now we're going all the way close, just hitting that line. Trying to get that line out. As you can see where I'm hitting now, the way his hair grows right here, like the pattern is kind of funny. So, you know, I could have used a no guard, but I didn't want to dig, you know, too much into his head. So instead I just knew I was going to use my 0.5, which is the 1/16. And I'm brushing away from the vertical bars because that's the direction of, you know, the way the hair is. Here I'm going in with my number 1 all the way open. Remind you, I told you I chopped this head down all the way down to a number 1. So I got my number 1 all the way open. And you know, just going up a finger's width. Remember, you gotta go up a finger's width. Here we go halfway close. You know, just attacking the middle of that line. Trying to create some, you know, blur, some, you know, some pop. Here we go all the way close. And now I'm debalking because it's still hair sitting up at the top. So I'm just debalking so it can blend in with the taper. Here we go. Still got some work to do. Here we go all the way back open. Just, you know, so we won't just dig in too much hair. As you can see, that's coming together real clean. Real clean. So this chameleon blade, you know, just help me out a lot better than the taper blade. Here I'm going in my silver effects and I'm creating my guideline. You know, just to, you know, start my blending process. cleaning up all the hairs. Don't mind my arm. Here I'm going all the way open with my clippers. I think it's about time that I do need some more clippers, so I might invest in getting a new pair, because if I'm gonna be a content creator, I got to, bring out some of the top clippers and, just give y'all reviews on them as I'm cutting. So I feel like, yeah, I have 2 pairs of trimmers and 2 pairs of clippers, and I just feel like that's something that I should have. Here we going halfway close, just going up, half a finger's width. Now we're going all the way close, knocking out the line. Here we going all the way open with the 1/16. And we just, the boy hair funny, bro. It's funny, but it's in a good way. Like, the pattern of his hair, the way it grows is crazy. But that's what we here for, I'm just going up a finger's width with the 1/16. Just brushing and fade, just brushing and fade. Up, just brushing and fade. Here we going halfway close. Just going up half a finger's width. Just trying to attack. So you can see the line on the bottom right of his neck area, but that's the line I was saying that we gotta take out when you close the guard completely. You close the lever. Yeah. Now we close the lever. As you can still see, you still got the line on the bottom right of his neck area. And that's where this 1/16 come in. As you go up and up and up, you gotta make sure you take your guidelines out. This is the 1/16 all the way closed. I can peep it, I see it. I can peep it, I definitely can see it. Here I got my number 1 on, all the way closed, just debarking, because his hair is I'm having a little intermission with it, so I gotta make sure I get everything down. I'm going all the way open here with my number 1 guard, and we're going up about a finger's width. And don't worry, bro. If your tipper don't come out as clean after after you done and you just step back and look at it, you can always redo the blending process, and you can always detail. So never be so stuck up on beating yourself up about your tapers and your fades not coming out clean, because there's always room to detail. Always room to detail. Just because you leave one area don't mean that when you get done lining them up that you won't see that it need to be tightened. That's the eye of a barber, realizing that this taper is not correct. Here we still all the way open. And I'm just brushing one, fading one. We're halfway closed. Halfway closed for sure. I got it all the way closed right here, just debarking. Like I said, debark. You gotta debark. Okay, so y'all already know this my side where I rap to y'all about things and how to generate money, generate clients, things that I've overcome in my life with, just barbering. Like I said, I started out as a mobile barber, like pulling up the people cribs, $10, $15, $20, and gradually as I start getting better, the prices start going up, but I still had to feed into, buying better equipment. Couldn't no longer use the Walmart motors and the paint, the walls, and I just couldn't use those type of things as I started building more clientele. And some of my clients, they didn't already knew about clippers and stuff like that, and I just feel like I was always the guy that always want like just the up to date things. So my aunt actually gifted me my first pair of clippers, which was the gold babeless clippers. And I bought my first pair of trimmers, which was the gold FXs. And when I got into the gold FXs, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to pick up a pair of clippers, and I'm ready to rock out. So just casually one day, I'm just like, I just want to cut hair, and it's coming together good for me. It's coming together. Things in that nature of how I generate more money is discounting my clients on certain holidays, doing like a promo and things in that nature. Bring a friend, I do your cut free and his such and such. That's ways to generate more clients when you there. Yep. Hot towels and all them, things in that nature. Facials and massages. All that can generate you more money. So here I sprayed the spritz spray on his forehead, and I blow dried it to pour the hairs to hold it down and lock everything in how I need it when it's time to line them up. Of course, I'm lining up his back neck area. Y'all normally see me shaping up with my gold FXs, but I dropped my clippers and I broke them. The motor is not as strong as it was before, so I just had to buy another blade, which is the blade on these low pros right here. And they hitting, like I set them up how I needed, them to. And I'm real light when I line somebody up. I'm real light on my hands. Yeah, I'm real light. So I mean, I dropped my trimmers, and I was heartbroken, because I told myself I was about to get the Stylecraft instincts, and that might it depends. Like I'm cool with these trimmers for now, but it ain't nothing like the gold that affects it to me because of the motor that the motor time in it and how fast it just shreds. Like it shreds. I'm already zero gap in my own clippers and trimmers and making it to my liking. But as you can see, these are still hitters. I'm still hitting. Look how light I am with my hands. I'm still hitting. Yeah, and as you can see, this taper is coming together clean. I could have left it natural, raising them up, but I feel like when you get enhancements like it's, especially for your first time out my chair, like it's just a pop. It's just a level of having clients come back, because I'm from Baltimore, and majority of the guys here love enhancements. So the younger generation, you got to have what they want in order to generate more money, and that's what I'm here for. Just to generate more money, but at the same time giving my clients more in value than they give me $1. So I'd rather give you $100 service for the total cost of $40, $30, because I really love my craft. I love doing what I do. I love changing people and bringing them in the shop looking crazy and leaving them out. Yes. Here I'm going over my enhancements. These are waterproof enhancements, so rangely they'll last for about like a week. These are definitely waterproof enhancements. I'm gonna drop a video on my Instagram for y'all, so y'all can see these enhancements, bro. These enhancements go crazy because they're waterproof. Yeah, buddy came in here looking like he need a hug. Now he leaving out like he yeah. Buddy leaving out the right way. Just know that. Buddy leaving out the right way. And this is myself first time in the chair, in my chair. Majority, a couple of his basketball teammates come to me. So he watched the YouTube. I didn't tell him when I was gonna upload this, but he said we going crazy. And I'm just spraying in just to lock everything in. Here I'm going in with my tan pencil. You could use white, but I feel like tan for darker people, like the tan really give it that pop. It give it that. It's almost like concealer. When you, like I said, when females lay that concealer on their eyebrows and they get done, and they put that concealer on and give it them eyebrows that pop. So that's basically what I'm doing with his hairline. I'm giving it that pop, giving it that flair. Don't mind my pencil. Here I'm just tracing over with my trimmers, you know, just smoothing and everything out, you know, making everything smooth, come together. Look at that. That's dope, bro. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. And this is a wave length taper. I added, you know, supplements to, you know, lay down his waves and get his wave pattern going how he wanted, you know, but I didn't show that on the video. But you can use any kind of like wrapping lotion and, you know, a do-rag and, you know, blow dry it in and spritz spray and lock everything in. Spritz spray your dry the hair up, but you still could use oil shade to reactivate the hair. Alright, how you feel about it? There you go.
He got me right.
Got you right. So it's a thing when I say that guys come in looking like this, and as barbers, it's our job to change the outcome for them to leave out looking like this. Let's lock in. Second video of February. I told y'all I'm coming. I'm getting back active with it. Just please lock in with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts, share your barber, do anything in my comments and, you know, in my comment section. Let's lock in. I'm locked in. You can't tell me this is not a fire cut. Those enhancements are waterproof, which means that they're not coming off. Sweat resistant, water resistance, everything. Let's lock in.